Dun-it, 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 dun-it. It is Shark Week. Like, what in the world? Good morning and welcome to Coffee CONVO Wednesday. I will be your host today, Cindy Simmons, as I am every single week here on Coffee CONVO Wednesday. Today we're celebrating Shark Week on the Discovery Channel. I don't always watch it, but it's just fun to know that it's Shark Week. And plus I have this amazingly awesome shark mug, so I thought I would use it today. Shark Week's just fun. Like Sharknado. What was the movie with, what's his face from 90210? All right, good morning and welcome to Coffee CONVO Wednesday. If this is your first time, thank you so much for joining us. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So this is how we roll here on Coffee CONVO Wednesday. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, your smoothie, water, hot chocolate, whatever you are drinking this lovely Wednesday morning. We're going to get started here for Wednesday, July 25th. 5 months to Christmas. Happy Christmas in July. I debated between a shark mug and a Christmas mug. I went with the shark because, you guys, I'm going to milk Christmas for the whole month of December, so I thought we should do Shark Week. All right, so this is Wednesday, July 25th, episode 119. We're going to be here for about 15, 20-ish minutes, depending on how long we're all talking today. A little bit about me. Like I said, my name is Cindy. I'm originally from Los Angeles, California. I've lived in Nashville, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, and now we live here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. I grew up about 25 minutes from Disney, and now I live 25 minutes from Disney again. Kind of weird how that all worked out. We're a family of 5. My husband, Eric, he has an awesome promotional products company, mysmartshirt.com. If you need anything with a logo, that's where you should go. Plug for my husband, because I love him. We have 2 daughters, Lily and Luna. In fact, our oldest, Lily, just turned 13 on Sunday. She is officially a teenager. I officially am going to start putting liquor in my coffee. Baby. Our youngest is 5, going on 13, and then we have Mama Jane who lives with us. So that's a little bit about our family. My background is radio. I used to have my own radio show for many years till I decided I just kind of want to work for myself. So that's what I've been doing, and we've been doing this show for 2 years, 119 episodes, and that's where we are this morning. So welcome to Coffee CONVO Wednesday. So this is kind of a show just about random stuff to make you laugh, make you think, make you just get something off your chest, or sometimes we ask questions and you can weigh in and give your opinion, which I always welcome. So if you haven't already, hit like, hit love, hit ha ha ha, she's so funny. I'm just kidding. You don't have to hit that. Share this post with anyone who would like to win free stuff. Because at the end of every episode of Coffee CONVO Wednesday, you guys, I always give you something for free because I love presents. And if I love presents, I would imagine that other people love presents. So you should get presents too. So there's Coffee CONVO Wednesday. Through 3 topics in 15, 20-ish minutes, a giveaway, and then we out. So let's give you a big fat Shark Week cheers. I think I want to drink out of it this way, but maybe not. There is nothing like the first sip of coffee. And I will be honest, this is my first cup of coffee this morning. I try to wait to have coffee with you guys. Sometimes I need a little coffee before my Coffee CONVO Wednesday, but today you are my first cup, so cheers. All right, first up on Coffee CONVO Wednesday. So I just heard about the greatest idea for an app ever, and it's actually an app, and it's just a great idea, and I kind of love it, so I wanted to tell you guys about it. And I realized telling you about it means it lessens my chances for being a part of it, and I'll explain why in a minute. But there is an app called Be My Eyes. If you guys haven't heard of this app, I really think it's one of the greatest things ever. So basically, you download Be My app, and then it connects with, I want to say there are 88,000 people who are on one end and 1.5 million on the other. And you're like, okay, what? It's called Be My Eyes, and it is for blind people and visually impaired people. So what it does, if say you are a blind person or a visually impaired person, you download this app and say you're at Target and you want to decide between 2 colors of a shirt, but you are obviously blind or visually impaired, so you can't see. You open the app, it calls one of the registered volunteers I'm one of the 1.5 million registered volunteers. And then you get to be their eyes. Hence the name Be My Eyes. No, they're not a sponsor of Coffee Convo Wednesday. I'm not getting paid for this. I just think that I love to spread good, and this is good. Okay, so let me tell you though, if you download this app, just be prepared that you're not gonna get calls like this. Because I downloaded it and I was like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to be your eyes. Ready to be your eyes. I can read ingredients, I can read your mail, whatever you need me to do, I'm here. Okay, so I downloaded the Be My Eyes app, I believe it was June, let's just say the middle of June. And now we're in the middle of July. So I have gotten 2 notifications on the app that there was a call coming through, and I've missed both of them. Ugh. Okay, so the first one, I was actually on a work phone call, and when I hung up with the work phone call, you know, I try not to obviously look at my phone when you're on the work phone call and be like, I try not to, but you do because I have kids and, you know, it's life. Well, right as I was hanging up, I was looking and I saw that I had a call and I was like, like a notification. Well, I missed it because, again, there's 88,000 visually impaired and blind people to the 1.5 million of us who are like, we want to help. So then last week, I was down here in the kitchen, got the notification, but we had people staying with us. I didn't want to wake them up, so I ran to the stairs, which is approximately 5 feet from here. I ran to the stairs to go up, and I was answering the call. Someone already answered the call. So that's the thing. So you sign up to become a volunteer for Be My Eyes, but if you don't answer the call like that, it automatically goes to the next volunteer because, come on, imagine if you are the blind or visually impaired person and you need your mail read or you need help at a grocery store with looking at something. You don't have time to wait for someone to get up their stairs to where it's quiet. So I have missed my call 2 times, but I am not giving up. I'm so excited about it. And I just think it is such a great idea. I just love this idea. Can I get a love? Because, wow, love this idea. Be My Eyes, it was free to download, and I just think any chance we can to help others and, you know, just be the light for someone else, Be My Eyes. I love it. Okay, next up on Coffee Convo Wednesday. This is a little bit of a rant, because, you know, we do those on the show. I just had a vent about this. So a few weeks ago, we went to our local theater here in Winter Garden, Florida, which is more specifically in Orlando where we live. And they have a theater here, and I love the theater, and I've seen shows at the theater. Well, every Tuesday morning, they do something called Milk Money Movies, where it's like $3, you get a movie, you know, like an older movie, popcorn and a juice box. So it's for kids. So I took our daughters a couple weeks ago, and during the movie, which of course is full of kids and parents taking the kids, there's camps there, moms, dads, whatever. It's $3, people. I'm sitting in the movie theater with my daughters. We're watching Inside Out, Disney's Inside Out, which, it's a great movie. We dressed up as Inside Out for Halloween last year. So we're sitting there, and I hear, ring, ring, yeah, out loud cell phone, and I'm like, oh, that's the worst when you forget. I always remember to shut my cell phone off before I go into a movie theater. Mostly because I kind of have obnoxious rings, like ringtones. So I'm always afraid that, like, so my mom's ringtone is like, grandma, 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 grandma. They're just obnoxious. So I really don't want that going off in the movie theater. This is the generic ringtone that's going off. And I thought, oh, that stinks. Okay. So 5 minutes later, same woman, same phone, goes off again. And now I'm like, I'm hitting her from behind with the judgy eyes. Like, come on, lady. Look, we've all seen Inside Out. It's a great movie. Maybe you've seen it 27 more times than I have. But shut your ringer off. And I realize it's loud in here because it's all kids. But shut your ringer off. So I gave her a second chance, which I love to do. I think we all deserve second chances. Until the third one. Ring, 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 ring. And this, like, she's got it deep in her purse, like deep in her purse, so that she's all trying to dig on in there to get the phone for the third time. At that point, I was annoyed. And you know what I did? Nothing, because I was with my children. Okay, I probably wouldn't have done anything if I wasn't with my children. All right, maybe I would have done like passive aggressive, really? But come on, I thought maybe the judgy eyes would be burning a hole in the back of her head, but 3 times, I can give you 1, I could even give you 2. But 3 times, after the first time, I would have shut my ringer off. Rude, as they said on Full House. How rude, how rude, rude. 3 times, shut off your ringer. Come on, this is 2018, people. Rude, hashtag rude. Promise y'all I've only had 1 cup of coffee today. Okay, so last on Coffee Convo Wednesday, there's a little prop I wanted to get. I didn't have it as close as I thought. Okay, I don't want to show you yet. So I get inspiration for the show from lots of places. A lot of just random weird stuff happens in my own life and our family's lives, and just random observations, because I know if I notice stuff like, you know, whatever, like I was in Target the other day and I was alone, and it was the greatest thing ever because my kids were at Vacation Bible School, and I was having a cup of coffee and every kid was crying in Target, and I didn't really care. I didn't really care because they weren't lying. They weren't crying. And I feel for them. I felt for the parents, but not that much because I was walking around drinking my own cup of coffee. So a lot of inspiration for the show comes from random experiences in my life, or, you know, my friends' lives. So that leads me to topic number 3 on Coffee Convo Wednesday. One of my friends, Megan, who's also my neighbor, and I kind of love her because she just makes me laugh, and I think she thinks I'm kind of funny, and that's obviously true. No, it's not. But she tells me some funny stories, and I'm always like, can I use that on the show? And she's like, yes, go ahead. So I had to share this story that happened to her because I just think it's really funny. Okay, so Megan, I'm not going to tell you where she works because it's like too much information, but we'll just say Megan works in an office, and she had to give a tour to some people in her office, and she was walking around with some ladies on a tour, and she hears, and she looks at her coworker, and they both are like, huh, was that a toot? Now, it wasn't a tour of children, it was a tour of grown women. And if you remember, a few weeks ago, we shared sort of a similar experience about this particular situation. So she hears the noise again, and she thinks it's this. Someone squishing their water bottle, right? It is not, in fact, someone squishing their water bottle. It wasn't that. It was a toot. Someone in the tour group that she was giving the tour to tooted. Twice. You guys, I can't make this up. Like, I realized if I was that creative and I could make up stories like this all the time, the show would probably be better, and then you would tell every person in your life to watch the show because you would say she is the funniest person ever because she just has these crazy stories. But I cannot make this stuff up. That's why it's so good, because everything on the show is real life. It just happens either to me, to our family, or to my friends. And that is just life. That is the thing I love about the show. It just kind of happens. Who toots 2 times in a group of people when you're walking around on a tour? Like when I lived in Atlanta, I remember going on a tour of CNN, and I had to give tours of the radio station. But and every one of us do it. Come on, let's keep it really real. We all toot, but like, who toots in a tour when someone behind you is the tour guide, they're like giving you the tour? She said we were walking behind them, and you guys, I can't make it up. So then, because that's just not enough, Megan proceeds to tell me about her 103-year-old grandmother. And I'm like, what about her? Her 103-year-old grandmother, who passed away about 10 years ago, but lived to be 103, which P.S., that is what I want to do. I just want to live to be 100 so I can say, what's up? I'm 100 years old. I've lived a decade. And if they're still doing that on the Today Show where they put your face on the Smucker's jar, because I used to watch that with my grandparents when I was little, I want to be on the Smucker's jar. All right, but I'm digressing. So Megan tells me about her 103-year-old grandmother who was deaf, hearing impaired. She could not hear since she was like a little girl. She had some I think the flu or something. She lost her hearing. So she was deaf her whole life. And Megan said it was the greatest thing because her grandma, 103 years old, would toot, but she couldn't hear it. I'm like, what? She goes, she would just toot, but she didn't know that they made a noise. I guess she forgot from when she was a little girl, when she got the flu, when she was born with hearing, but got the flu, then lost her hearing when she was little, and then you're 103 years old. And Megan said they all in the family would get the biggest kick out of when it would happen. But no one would say anything to her because guess what? When you're 103 years old, you can do whatever you want to. And when you're 103 and you can't hear your own toots, you're basically giving a gift of comedy to the rest of your family. I'm just saying, I want to be 103 years old and being able to toot and like, I don't know that I'm tooting. Come on. That's got to be hysterical. And they thought it was the greatest thing ever. Bless her heart is right. Bless her heart. Come on, when you're 103, you can do whatever you want because you're 103 and you've earned the right. And Megan said now, like every time she hears a tune, that's what she thinks about. So when the ladies in front of her on the tour were tooting, like she had a good laugh. And like I said, and we all agree, we all toot. We all do it. We've done it. We've done it in front of people by accident. But just saying 2 times in a tour. But come on, I want to be 103 and just tooting in front of everyone. So if you guys are still watching Coffee Convo Wednesday and I'm 103, you know I'm going to be like, today on Coffee Convo Wednesday. Yep, that's right. That's right. Coffee Convo Wednesday. We're going to be here 15, 20 minutes. Y'all, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a super immature sense of humor, like my 5-year-old daughter. Why is bathroom humor still funny when you're not 5? Because it is. 103. Good for her. All right, that's Coffee Convo Wednesday for today, Wednesday, July 25th. 5 months to Christmas, so happy Christmas in July. Before we get out of here, I wanted to give you a little present this week. And this week, you guys, I have 2 things to give to you. Okay, so the last 2 weeks have been filled with Toy Story Land prizes. In fact, congratulations to everyone who has won the last couple of weeks. I always like to remind you, just come to the post to see if you are the winner from last week. You go to last week's post to see if you're the winner. And I always tag you in it, but that's where we always announce the winner. So what I decided to do, because I just wanted to like ride out this hashtag Toy Story Land for 1 more week because it's so fantastic. And if you get the opportunity to go to Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World, you need to check out Toy Story Land because it's super cute. And we took our girls last week, and my youngest, who's 5, who is like not into roller coasters, she went on Slinky Dog Dash and thought it was the greatest thing ever and immediately wanted to go back on. And I said we couldn't because we only had 1 fast pass. But one of my other favorite things in Toy Story Land is Woody's Lunchbox, which is food, and I love food. So they have like grilled cheese sandwiches, barbecue brisket grilled cheese with like some tomato soup. Then they have like these homemade desserts that resemble Pop-Tarts, and they're amazing. One's Nutella, one's raspberry. Everything there is really good. So Disney hooked me up with 2 Disney dining cards. So if you are making a trip to Disneyland, if you're closer on the West Coast, I know I have a lot of West Coast viewers, a lot of California viewers. If you are closer to Disneyland, or if you are on this side and you are making a trip to Walt Disney World, anytime, whenever, I have a Disney dining gift card for you. So you can use this towards getting yourself some food. If you're gonna go check out Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios, or this can be used in any of the theme parks at Walt Disney World or any of the theme parks in Disneyland. But I'm going to pick 2 random people by Tuesday of next week, before next week's show. And I have 2 of these dining gift cards to hook you up with. So I thought for the contest today, you can just do Disney, and then the name of the city and the state where you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday. And then we will select two winners, to win a Disney dining gift card for you, Disney dining card. And we'll pick those winners probably next Tuesday night. So good luck. And Disney and the city and the state, you're watching Coffee Convo Wednesday, and then we'll get that off to you. And congratulations again to everyone who participated in the last 2 weeks of hashtag Toy Story Land for those fun giveaways. They were super fun, I'm not gonna lie. And you guys, this mug is almost as big as my head. So I want to give you a big fat cheers. And people have said, well, wait, are you still doing the thing where I can send you a mug and you send me a t-shirt? Yes. In fact, if you send me a regular mug, I will send you a fun regular t-shirt. If you send me in the Disney family of mugs, I will send you a Disney inspired t-shirt. So you can find all of the details. Just shoot me an email. Go to cindysimmons.com, shoot me an email, and then I'll give you the address. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. And to follow me on all of the socials, go over to cindysimmons.com. If you missed any Coffee Convo Wednesdays, you can also go to cindysimmons.com because that links over to my YouTube channel as well. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Happy Christmas in July. Have a great Shark Week. And thank you guys for hanging out. Oh, and don't forget, like this post. Feel free to share it with all of your friends. Tag them in it, whatever you want to do. And just let them know that we're here and we're hanging out and we're doing free stuff every single week because it's fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Happy Wednesday. Enjoy the rest of your week. And as I always say, spread kindness like Nutella. Have a great week. Bye.